Hi everyone, my name is Ellen Barneycastle, Savannah Stage Company member. I'm here to tell you about one of my favorite musicals I've ever seen. That musical was Elf Jr. I had the pleasure of seeing it live, put on by middle schoolers at Savannah Country Day School. The reason it was one of my favorite musicals I've ever seen is because it's extremely high energy and the actors on stage were working very, very hard. The story does not stop moving, the dances are relentless, the music is fast. So I loved watching everything come together and I loved watching the actors work together. There's one scene that pops into my head about once a week where the girl, the main lead woman in Elf, loses it. She has a temper tantrum on stage. It builds up to this moment and she has a temper tantrum and the actor just took it to a 10 and she lost it, and I will always remember that, and I just enjoy that show. Bye!
Hey y'all! So my most favorite play, musical show of all time, I would have to say is Violet, hands down. You know, it's this girl who has a scar on her face, you know, who deems that to be a major flaw that she feels like she needs to get fixed in order to find herself beautiful, you know, and we all can relate to having flaws that we just hate about ourselves. It just speaks volumes for me because it's like we have to learn how to love ourselves and to embrace ourselves, and that's really what the main message is, because he loved her despite the flaw that she had. And the overall picture is she overlooked all of the beauty about herself, everything that could have made her attractive, because she was so focused on that one flaw. And so for me, that is a great profound message to a lot of different people, because we can focus so much on our flaws that we miss the beauty about ourselves. You know, that one flaw did not define her. If you haven't seen it, I definitely think you should check it out. And I'm not going to keep rambling because I can go on and on all day about Violet. And so yes, Violet is my all-time favorite.
One of my favorite memories watching a play was from my last year at college. I was actually at another student's senior presentation, and I wish that I could remember the name of this play, but it was just so beautifully done. It was the entire breadth of these two people's relationship in about an hour and a half. Two actors, no nonsense. It was just so tight. There were no set pieces, there were no costume changes. It was just two actors in the round turning around each other to show the passage of time. Honestly, it was just so gorgeous and quick and tight, and really showed just how much you can do when you strip away anything you don't need.
Out of all the shows I've ever seen, my favorite would probably have to be my first Broadway show. I saw Kinky Boots in New York City. I remember the curtain coming up and there were tears in my eyes. I was so overwhelmed because it was so beautiful. And then I went outside to the stage door to wait and meet the cast. I couldn't talk. I was so overwhelmed. It was just amazing, and I'll never forget it.
Okay, only being able to select one show is extremely difficult, but if I could only pick one, hands down, it would be a production I saw when I was in 5th grade. My teacher was in a community theater production of A Chorus Line, and I had kind of always expressed an interest in the arts, and I guess she saw a little spark in me and invited me to come and see it, and I got to meet the cast and I got to watch the show live on stage, which was something I had never seen before. And that moment inspired my love for theater and a lifetime of embracing the arts. It's been a whirlwind experience, and so for that I will be forever grateful to my teacher, Miss Maureen McLaughlin. Mwah.
Hey, what's up? So one of my favorite shows that I've ever seen was a production of Cinderella. I was in elementary school and I remember going on this field trip to this really cool theater and immediately being taken away by the actors and the story, and then getting to meet the actors after the show, and it kind of blew my mind that these were real, living, breathing people that had just poured their hearts and souls into creating this story. And it was a really cool moment for young McKenna, and it's made even more profound by the fact that today I am working with a stage company that does the same thing that that theater did, which is create theater for young audiences. And to know that I can play a part in something with the potential to have a long-lasting impact on a kid, the same way Cinderella had an impact on me, is just an amazing feeling.